Awesome. So we should be good to go. Steph, you are all set.
Awesome. Thanks, E. Hi, guys. Welcome to our call tonight, our Timeout Tuesday. I'm so excited that you took the time tonight to either come on with us live or watch this recording. And I just want to thank you also. I'm humbled and honored that we're able to just share this opportunity with you tonight and share this nutrition with you. And the fact that you're here is honestly so divine. And whoever invited you to this call invited you for a reason. So we're so happy that you're here. I want to start out by just going through our integrity slide really quickly. We are always keeping ourselves at the utmost of integrity, where we just want to say that there are no claims that we make with our nutrition and with our financial opportunity. If we talk at all about anyone's income, that is all subject to you as an individual and the work that you're going to put into this business as a legitimate business, as well as we don't make any claims that our nutrition like cures any diseases or ailments or anything like that. So we just want to always be above integrity with that. And with that, we're going to get started and just dive on in. So I wanted to start with you guys tonight talking about and kind of just posing this question. Are you living your ideal life? And really when we're thinking about are we living our ideal life, that can sound like a big question, but I want to think about what makes your ideal life? What is your ideal life? What does that mean to you? Does it mean that, you get just some extra time at home with your family throughout the week? Does it mean that you get to travel to a new country every month or every year? What does living your ideal life look like? And then are you living that right now? Or are you at least working towards getting there? Like, what is your plan to get there? So I want that to kind of sit and resonate with you as we go through this call and as we just talk about financially, nutritionally, where you're at currently and where you're trying to go. So I'm going to start with, in today's time right now, times are really changing and people are working differently. We all work, right? We all spend a lot of our days, most of our days, working for a paycheck or to live or whatever. And there might be some people on this call tonight or listening in who are literally living their dream and working their dream job and they love it. And I'm so excited for you and I cheer you on. That is you. I will say that's probably most people on this call are working a job and they clock in, clock out, and they're living paycheck to paycheck, and they're in the hamster wheel and they're not feeling fulfilled. And what I want to talk to you guys about tonight is that in this world today, because we're in this hamster wheel and we're working so hard to get to where we want to be and kind of feeling like we're at this dead end, times are changing in the way that we're thinking about how we work differently than what we did a long time ago. I was talking to a friend earlier today, and really I think there's the old perspective was you go to school, get a job, you work for 40 years. That's not where we're at anymore today. That's not even really people's mindset anymore today, because there's no job security. If you look on here, you guys, 800 million jobs are going to be lost over the next 10 years. It's crazy. So there really is no job security anymore. We won't be getting Social Security, and by 2035, that will run out. Most of us won't even get any of it. So because of all these different shifts and these changes, and the fact that student debt is up $1.5 trillion, and that is debt that stays with you, that never goes away. So we're trying to figure out, okay, how do we make a shift? How do we work differently? How do we make money on the side? Because my full-time job is not the end all be all. So we're open to side hustles. And this side gig economy, you guys, is booming. I don't know really one person who works one job. Everyone is trying to do something on the side, whether it's writing a book, whether it's creating their own brand, marketing on the side. People are selling online. We're trading ideas. We're also renting rooms, VRBO, Airbnb. I mean, I know people who rent out rooms in their house to strangers. And that was never a thought like years. And I mean, we also give rides, you guys, like Uber, Lyft. Who would have thunk that in 2016, 2017, when this all happened, that when we were literally growing up, our parents were like, hey, never get in cars with strangers. And now we do it every day, right? We're getting into cars with people we don't know to go somewhere that we need to get to, but now it's become this norm. And it's crazy. I talk to Uber drivers all the time, and I've been taking a lot of Ubers the past couple months when I'm traveling. And I always ask them, I'm like, what do you do outside of this? Most of them have other jobs or other gigs or just other hustles that they're going after. And this is, kind of supplementing that income for them. And then I actually was just talking to an Uber driver the other night when I was getting home from Denver. And he was telling me that he actually does this full time. And the reason he does it full time is because he needs the flexibility. And I asked him, I was like, well, what were you doing before? And really, he was, a janitor. He's working at a gas station. But the reason he needed the flexibility is because his dad is really sick. And he needed to do something where he could make money, but then also be able to leave at the drop of a hat to go take care of his dad. So I want to leave you kind of like with this one question and pose this as we go into the next few minutes here. Are you positioned to win in this new economy, no matter what happens with your job and no matter what happens with the economy? Are you positioned to win? And what does that mean? So if you were to lose your job, if this economy were to fail, do you have something coming in or put away that you're going to be okay? Right? Now there might be some people on this call who are super successful, and they're here because they know that this industry is amazing, income producing asset that they want to add to their repertoire. And that's awesome. But then there's also some people on this call who aren't set up to win. And if you're not, we're going to talk about how you can be. And by talking about how we can be set up to win, that's really where we go into what is network marketing and why network marketing. And I'm sure there's a lot of you here who have heard of this industry and you're kind of like, I don't know. I heard that like my friend of a friend, her sister did this thing and like did it for a little while and it didn't really work for them. So I don't really know about this industry. Okay. Well, what I'm going to ask you is that this is called network marketing. So what did you actually do with it is my question. This is a legitimate business and you can't just, pray and hope that it's going to build itself, right? This is something that you have to work for, but when you work for it, look at, okay, marketing is time flexibility. And if you're on this call and in network marketing right now, seriously, flood the chats with what you love most about network marketing. Because you guys, there's so much I love about it. So just look through the chats. It's going to be popping. But time flexibility is huge, you guys. So just what I was talking about with that Uber driver, the fact that he could leave at the drop of a hat from driving Uber to go, care for his dad. Now, the problem with that is that he's not making money while he's going and caring for his dad. With network marketing, you have time flexibility. And if you have to go care for a family member, or if something happens in your life and you need to kind of take a step back, you can still be getting paid. How does that happen? You have the ability to work from anywhere. And I can work from my cell phone. I can be anywhere in the world. It does not matter. I have the training and the support of people and my team. So that's how you can still be getting paid when you're not working all the time, because my team is supporting me. And you're in business whatsoever. The amount of support and this culture that you get when you join this industry is insane. If you need more friends, this is the place to be. If you just need people to uplift you and support you and push you towards your dreams and your goals, this is the place to be. And you guys, this is an opportunity to change. So many people, I talk to so many people who are, I grew up in this environment this way and I'm stuck. This is just where I'm going to be. No, this is your opportunity where the ordinary person can start a business for little to nothing and really grow and change through personal development, through this culture, through this business. And then you guys, there's also zero caps on earning. And so exciting that there is no cap. With everything we were talking about, you guys, with all these other side hustles and side gigs, you're exchanging time for money, you're sacrificing something, and there's always a cap. There's not as many unlimited hours in a day. With network marketing, there is zero caps in earning potential, and there's zero ceiling for anyone of age, gender, race at all. And I'm going to go over
just real quick, babe.
Yeah.
It's a little bit glitchy, and so I just want to make sure your Wi-Fi is good. If you just want to double check real quick, or maybe make sure, I just don't want to lose you. Everything you sound better now. You were just like, there was a couple spotty like things, and you're in such a flow.
Okay. Okay. Well, let me know. Let me know if you lose me, and I'll try to fix it.
Okay. No worries.
Okay. Okay.
Yay. Back to Isagenix.
Well, go ahead and go to the next slide, because we're going to talk about why Isagenix over the course of these next few slides. So you guys, we just talked about network marketing, why network marketing is just such an amazing, lucrative industry, right? And why it's so flexible, and why you want to build this. So what if you literally woke up every day, day in and day out, and you felt fulfilled? What if you didn't have to go punch a time clock? What if you felt motivated and inspired, and to get up and do the same thing over and over and over again, just because it fulfills you in such a way? You guys, abundance is a great thing, and finances is a great thing. And who doesn't like nice things? Guys, I love shoes. So I love nice shoes. I love things, but that is not fulfillment. Ultimate fulfillment is, the amazing Emily Vavra, a true fulfillment is really losing yourself in the service of others. That is where you get to serve, you get to impact, create significance. Our honestly, millennial generation, and everyone who I'm sure is on this call, we thrive on significance and impact. What can we do to really make a difference? So if you felt fulfilled every single day, what would that look like? And are you open to new opportunities? All we're asking you tonight, you guys, over the course of this call, the next few minutes, is just to stay open and just allow this information to flow, and allow yourself to think outside the box for maybe the first time ever. This is not an in the box thing. We got to think outside the box if we want to make changes and do something different. And you guys, the cool thing about when I answer the question of why Isagenix, okay, we have a company that built on the network marketing model, and it also combines three of the biggest trends in today's world. And the three biggest trends, we're looking at weight loss, right? There are 71% of adults in North America are considered at least overweight, if not obese. And really, guys, we can look at that number probably globally as well. So many people are overweight, and that's a $200 billion industry. Fitness is $83 billion, okay? Anti-aging, $331 billion by next year. People want to look better, look younger, they want to feel better, and they want to feel younger. So Isagenix now takes in these core trends, these multiple billion-dollar industries, built on a network marketing model, which is the most lucrative model we can talk about. And the barrier to entry is so low that the ordinary person can get in and really get this started. Now, the one hitch in that is when the barrier to entry is low, you really have to treat this like a business, because it's not $500,000 to join, right? It's not $500,000 to start your own brick and mortar business. It's a couple $100. But if you take this seriously, you're gonna reap the benefits. You guys, our Isagenix vision is incredible. This is an 18-year-old company. We just hit 18 years young this month, which is incredible. We are proven, we're established. We've created over 300 millionaires in 18 years. Now, I want you to really think about that number, because if you were to make $100,000 every year on salary, it would take you 10 years to make your first million. Most of these 300 millionaires have become a millionaire, I would say average 6-7 years. There's some who've done it in 2.5 to 3, some who've done it maybe in 9 or 10. But on average, you're looking at people who have created this out of in a time span that is not possible in most jobs. And our vision, you guys, is to impact world health, free people from physical and financial pain, and in the process, create the most trusted and respected health and wellness company in the world. That is powerful. That's so bold and so powerful. And you guys, a little bit of just my story briefly. I've been in multiple companies in the past. I've been in this industry for 7 years. I've been in other companies before finding Isagenix. And I will tell you that one of the big things that hit home with me, other than the fact that we have the best compensation plan in the industry, and other than the fact that we have the best products in the industry, and honestly in the market in general, is that this company across all teams, no matter where you are, is aligned. We are aligned with this one vision that is to impact that world health and create the best company in the world. And to see that alignment across this company is absolutely incredible. To see this one team come together and want everyone to win. Everybody here wants everyone to win, which is absolutely incredible. You guys, we have a global reach. We're in 14 countries, and we're slowly growing that. We open in country, we open in the right way. So it's exciting, and I can't wait to see where we're going in the future. But there's one more thing I wanted to touch on is we talked about side gigs, right? We talked about side hustles. And why is Isagenix our sophisticated side hustle, right? Everyone needs, and not just does everyone want a side hustle, everyone needs a side hustle. It's necessary now. So Isagenix is our sophisticated side hustle. We talked about a lot of this. Location independent, you can work from anywhere, right? It's a flexible schedule. If you're a mom and you have kids at home and you're like, I work and I have to take care of my kids, I have to put them to bed, I have to feed them, how would I do this? We're gonna find pockets in your time. How about after your kids go to bed at 8 o'clock, you take an hour or two before you go to bed, maybe 8 to 10, and you work this. And then you get up maybe a little bit earlier before the kids start screaming and crying. And you work this 30 minutes. We find those pockets, you guys, and that will build and compound and will eventually set you free. So again, that schedule is flexible. There is zero cap in earning potential. The mentorship you're gonna get, the leadership you're gonna get, oh, it just went dark in here. The leadership you're gonna get, you guys, is incredible. Across teams, across line, you are gonna have people in your corner rooting for you to win and rooting to help train you. And the best part, you guys, is you're gonna earn while you learn. How cool is that? When we go to college to get a degree, to work in some job that we may or may not actually stay in that industry, I don't know, but we are going into debt. And for the most time, if we're getting really specialized, right, and we're getting a PhD, a master's, a doctorate, whatever we're doing, there is no way in heck you can work a job and go to school because you are a nose in a book 24/7 for 7 years, right? So here, you actually can start a business and you don't have to know everything right away. You can learn while you go, and you're gonna have a lot of help. You're gonna have a lot of help along the way. You're gonna earn money. You're gonna learn the skills that you need. And you're going to be able to do this. Anyone can do this. It's just awesome. So I am going to hand this over to Janele, my good friend Janele, who I love hearing talk about our products and our nutrition and our solutions in this company. She's been doing this for so long, and been putting these nutrients in her body for like 9-10 years. So she's one of the best people to be talking about this. I'm super excited. Jay, I'm going to hand this over to you.
Thank you. Can you guys hear me okay? It's clear. Okay. It's telling me my internet connection is unstable. So hopefully if you can't hear me, just wave me down and I can jump on my phone. But hi everyone, I'm so excited to talk about today's challenges and just kind of take the baton from Steph. She did a wonderful job and it's so fun, like she said, just being in community and aligning with like-minded people who also want similar things as you and want to pour into others and serve and give back and really grow this. We're so fired up with the Free Life movement. And I'm just going to dive right into what I'm going to share on tonight, and that's today's challenges all across the board that so many of us are dealing with, whether we want to or not. So I'm just kind of going to work across this graphic and start off with environmental toxicity. I think like a picture of that mask is maybe too familiar right now, just with, a disease going around right now. Everyone is hyper aware of something that could be spreading in the atmosphere, right? But the truth is there's always things that are affecting our health that are in the atmosphere. And A lot of it is environmental toxins that are going into our lungs, into our bodies in many different avenues. It could be the herbicides and pesticides that are on our crops. It could be the exhaust from a car that's driving by and is just inundated in our cities. But it's everywhere. It's in our makeup that we're putting on. It's in our hair products that seep into our skin. It's in our makeup. It's what I've been thinking about a lot lately is the dishwasher. Like we're washing our cups and our plates with these chemicals, and then we're putting our food and putting it on there. We think it's clean, but if you're not using something super, super clean, which is hard to find, you're going to be getting chemicals into your body, so your clothes have it on there. I mean, it's just everywhere. It's just kind of the nature of the society we live in, but it's undeniable. And then let's move on to nutritionally depleted food. So our crops in North America specifically have drastically changed in the last 50 to 60 years. UCLA did a study on spinach where they tested the nutritional value of a cup of spinach back in, I always forget the details of the story, but I know the premise of it. I think it was what was it, Steph, the 50s or the 60s?
It was the 1950s, and then they retested in the late 1990s.
1990s. Okay. So like 40-year difference, they tested a bowl of spinach, and to get the same nutritional value that it once had, they had to have 42 bowls of spinach. So that applies to all of our crops and all of our foods. People who are eating organic and they're relying on that alone to get their nutrition, they're missing the mark, because the only difference between organic and regular produce is the amount of herbicides and pesticides. There's not a difference in crops. So that's something to keep in mind when you're, like, well, why are you drinking, shakes? Why are you taking vitamins? Why are you nutritionally supplementing when you can just eat organic and eat regular food? Well, the answer is our crops aren't the same and our nutrition is depleted. So you can eat clean, you can eat organic, you can eat keto, but if you're not addressing toxicity and fueling with superfoods, you're kind of stuck in this middle ground where a lot of Americans find themselves. So then there's the global health epidemic, where Steph kind of covered some of those stats, but just like the obesity rate is out of control, and there's numbers that so many studies have predicted that it's just going to double and quadruple in the next 10 to 20 years. And I think that we can absolutely be an answer for that. That's why our vision is to really impact world health. We're here to not focus on the disease itself, but focus on the solution. And I think that's what really drew me into Isagenix, just kind of branching off for a second, coming out of college and looking at different avenues. I couldn't get behind a ton of other industries because I wanted to focus on the solution of things. And I think that's what attracts me so much to Isagenix. And then I have to minimize this so I can see the last pillar, stress. Stress is everywhere, whether we are aware of it or not. Even looking at screens all day and having, technology just all around us, that adds a level of stress to our bodies that we may not always be aware of is affecting us internally. Just the busyness of life. I feel the pace that we move and the pace that society has set is almost we can't keep up. We can't keep going at this pace and expecting to have longevity in our lives and to live a peaceful, long life of enjoyment. So it's really helping our bodies to make sure that we can be sustainable in this lifestyle and have an effect, a really long-term effect on the world, not just short. So the last one is finances. And I think this one is awesome because, like Steph said, everyone is looking to make an income, a second income, and have more of a stream of money coming in just to supplement their lifestyle. And if you look at major income earners across the board, you can look up Forbes or you can look up anyone across the board. They have more than one stream of income. So if you're set in your career and you're fulfilled, that's great too. But what about adding another stream of income? Have you considered that? And have you thought about what that would be? Because this could be a really good option for you. So we'll move it along to Isagenix solutions. And basically, I feel the world is, asking questions and saying what do we do about this? Well, what do we do about all those things? And Isagenix has answers. And here are our answers. Our answers are weight wellness. So we really focus on fueling the body with optimal nutrition. It's not about weight loss, it's about weight wellness. Performance. Athletes are more in tune with their bodies than ever before, and taking supplements and trying to increase performance across the board like I think the world has never seen. And so to get really good quality products and have science-backed products and really get results is what people are looking for. And if you want like long-term results, you want to find something that is sustainable, number one, and number two, just like quality. Quality is huge. Vitality and well-being. So just overall wellness. We have so many products that target that, from essential oils to our skincare line to vitamins and just a plethora of things that we can dive into a little bit more later. We have personal care and beauty. I think one of my favorite products in there is the toner and our lotion. The lotion is fabulous. My uncle just is getting over cancer, and he was on a clinical trial. So his skin has been super dry, and he's been so irritated with the lotions that he's been using. It's been making his skin really itchy. And it's just really frustrating because he's already really itchy because his skin is dry. And then he puts on other lotion that is just like full of like alcohol and toxins and just all this other stuff. And it's making it so much worse. So when he was here a few weeks ago, I gave him one of our lotions, and he's just been loving it because it's so pure, it's so clean, and it's just making such a difference. So that kind of speaks to the quality of the products and like what we can offer in the personal care and beauty. And that same approach goes for all of our products. And then the last one is financial wellness. I think that is probably all three of our favorite products that we can offer in Isagenix and that we all get so fired up about. And I'm excited to dive into that a little bit more. So we're kind of going to talk a little bit about our 5 pillars. Sorry, I'm having trouble with my, okay. So with our 5 core products. So the first one is the Cleanse for Life. This is a beautiful blend, a synergistic blend of herbs and botanicals, and it is designed to help. A part of the Isagenix system is supported intermittent fasting, and this is the product that aligns with that system. So this is our Cleanse for Life. It's fabulous. We have a berry flavor as well as peach mango, and you can do AM and PM cleansing, which is taking like 2 to 4 ounces. You can do a 24-hour cleanse, or our most recommended is 48 hours. And that's where you're going to get 80% fat burning on the second day and just have incredible results. They will speak for themselves. So the next is our Isoline shake. The best. Steph is chugging hers right now. I've just finished my second one for the day. This is straight up macro balance superfood nutrition. It is the best quality, tasting, honestly, huge for me, and digesting shake, I believe, is on the market. And we have so many different flavors. We have a whey-based line as well as a plant-based line, which is my personal favorite. I have a dairy-free chocolate every single day. Everyone's different. My mom does vanilla, chai. Some people love the strawberry. I know Andrew does the strawberry. And and it's honestly just the most convenient, high-quality nutrition, and that's why we all love it. Complete meal replacement. Third, Ionics. I know I like harp on this with people in the beginning just because I feel like it kind of slips under the radar when you first get started on Isagenix because you're so focused on the shakes and like the cleanse. But what's awesome is like I feel like the Ionics is like the glue that holds it all together because you can have it on shake days, you can have it on cleanse days, you can have it in the morning, you can have it at night. It's like a product that really helps your body adapt to stress. So it's going to level out your stress levels in your body and really just help you stay in homeostasis. So just in a really, really clear space where your body is leveling out. It's, yeah, you get the picture. Okay. So, the fourth one is our complete essentials with Isagenix. So these are our vitamins. I think this is one of our most valuable products and really something where I notice a difference in my energy very quickly when I'm taking my vitamins. We have our Isagenesis, which is a separate product, but is plugged into these vitamin packs. And it is an award-winning award-winning design of the vitamin, the way that it's created, and basically it helps support your aging process. So I would definitely, if you are interested in vitamins at all, or you're looking for a vitamin, you want to take vitamins that are being absorbed into your body and that you're actually going to digest and feel the effects of. And I think it's really hard to find vitamins like the ones that we have. So if you have more questions about that and you're looking to really increase your energy and get all your vitamins, I think like one pack is like $400 or $500 worth of groceries, like in a day. So that is huge. And I am so grateful for my vitamins. And the last one is Isagenix. So perfect. So basically Isagenix is, you can kind of see it on the bottle right there. If you look where the green and blue is, that is a telomere. And telomeres like basically control our aging process. So the end of it kind of looks like a shoelace. And at the end of a shoelace, there's a plastic wrap. And when that plastic wrap comes off of the end of our telomere, and then it starts to fray, what happens is as we age and it frays, our telomeres shorten. And that is a little synopsis of the aging process. So if we can extend the life of our telomeres and really support them, that's where we can really actually target the aging process. So here's a little bit more as we dive more into the products and more of the solutions that Isagenix has. Here are some of our, I would say our most popular favorite products that we just want to highlight. So we have Isagenix chocolates, which is a green tea infused chocolate up here. We have tons of flavors. You can eat those on cleanse days. I don't know a ton of other cleanses where you can have chocolates. We've got our brand new BIA energy drink that is basically liquid vitamins. It's 10 calories, boosts metabolism, less than 1 gram of sugar. I have 1 to 2 a day. I'm trying to limit myself at 2. I could honestly drink 3. It just the energy with the BIA is completely different. And if I'm talking to any other like coffee lovers out there, or people who really just love caffeine and the taste of it and just feeling the fuel and the fire from it, I can just make a bet with you that a BIA compared to a coffee is like a completely different experience. And it's just smooth energy. That's the best way I can describe it. We've got a whole new line for Isa Kids super smoothies. I know some parents like give our shakes to the kids, but these are specifically designed for their little bodies and it's perfect for them. A great snack, an easy way for them to get all their nutrients. We've got awesome snack options. They're these little crackers. They're plant-based or whey-based. Immune booster right now, as well as our collagen bone broth, our vitamins, and then top right, we've got the Isabiome probiotics and digestive enzymes. Those are all really powerful right now, just with keeping your immune system high in an environment where people are taking extra precautions. These products up here are fabulous for that and can actually make a difference. The joint cream at the bottom, I know a fan favorite. I'm also excited to hear more from Andrew in a little bit, where we're going to talk about the brain boost renewal and the sleep spray for people who really, really need better sleep and are just struggling to fall asleep and need a good solution. So a little bit more about our solutions is that it is backed by scientific research. So compared to the heart healthy diet, which if you go to a doctor and you get set up on a recommended diet, the most popular one is the heart healthy. And these statistics are compared to that with Isagenix, and they were assessed by like third party. So it's with Isagenix, they had 56% more weight lost, 47% more fat lost, and twice as much visceral fat loss. So you can lose weight and you can diet and you can do all of these things that I feel like are short term. But if you want long-term health and wellness, you need to address the toxicity in your body, and you need to fuel up with vitamins, superfood, nutrients. And I think when we're looking at that and we're thinking, okay, how do I do that? It's like you want an easy, simple system and products that you can count on and that work. And I feel like that's exactly what we have with Isagenix. That's why we all get so excited about it, because we've experienced the results and it's just a part of our lifestyle. It's a part of the way we live. And if you look around in your life right now, you think of how many people are looking for exactly what we have. That not only speaks to like our heart of service, but that speaks to like the business opportunity and just like making a lasting income on your finances and other people's health and wellness. So it all combines together. The results speak for themselves. We have incredible transformations in Isagenix. And they really go not just physical, but I think one of our favorite things to focus on is the non-scale victories. I love asking people, how are you feeling? Not like, oh, did you lose weight? Or like, do you look better in the mirror? Like, no, I never, that's great. But like, I don't care about that. I care about like, how are you feeling? How is your energy? Like, are your workouts better? Do you have increased energy? Hey, did you take the sleep spray? Like, are you sleeping better? Hey, take the Ionics. Like, trust me, like these products work. And so it's like those non-scale victories where people feel the effects of addressing the problems and they feel the effects of the solutions that Isagenix offers. So I am so excited to introduce you guys one of my friends. We go to Impact Church together out in North Scottsdale, and we're part of a young adults community. We both serve as leaders in that space. And we connected on Instagram. He had been following me, I don't know, for a few months, and we're great friends. And he was like kind of asking me, hey, like, what are you up to? I want to take a look at what you're doing. And he is just such a light. He has been jumping on our calls and just really plugging into this community and has such an encouraging heart. And I'm so excited for him to share a little bit about his experience with Isagenix, just as it's only been, I feel like, a month and a half, 2 months maybe. He had an incredible 2-week transformation. I want to say I could definitely just see it in his face. And so I'm so excited to welcome to the call, Andrew Trapalis. Am I saying that right, Andrew?
Yeah, you got it. That's good.
Oh, welcome. Thank you so much for being on.
No, thank you
for you to
inviting
share. Yes, I would love for you to share just, your experience in the beginning with Isagenix and just like how you've been feeling and what you're excited about.
Yeah, I mean, awesome. Like, thank you so much. Like, just the opportunity to just talk about kind of like what I've been going through the past 3 to 5 weeks. It's been crazy. But yeah, no, just get started. So yeah, I reached out to Janele. She's just she just inspires me a lot to just take control, and just actually if not now, then when, so that really resonated with me. But for me, I just was hey, I trust you, just give me a number, tell me what that number is. And I'll just give you the money to do it and just get me started. And I think it was the best thing I could have done, honestly, because it's now an everyday thing for me. I don't start my day now without treating myself to what I need. And so I'm gonna get the meat and potatoes out of the way and talk about the shakes. So the shakes for me, for a long time, this is what's kind of crazy, guys. For the longest time, I was a big this guy. I have not opened this for 3 months because I've been only using Isagenix. So for me, this True Mass, it's out of here, right? Get it out. Now I've got only my Isagenix. This is my last strawberry, by the way, so I'm probably gonna get more. But so for the Isagenix, for the lean shake, I will literally start my mornings 7:45, a routine. I'm gonna make my shake at work. Everyone hears me just on the blender, make my shake, and I add a little bit of banana to it too because I like strawberry banana. And it's just an everyday thing, and for me, I like to work out at work sometimes, at lunch. So I'll take my hour lunch and I'll work out. And having this energy, I know the difference between my day, when I do have a shake and when I don't have a shake. When I have 2 shakes, I really feel it. I'm supposed to work out in about 45 minutes, and I'm going to have a shake probably after this phone call, just so I'm ready to rock and roll for that workout. But no, it's changed a lot. Just for me, I feel I can feel cleaner, I feel healthier too. I just overall, my stamina's up, my energy's up. I'm already a very high energy, happy guy. That's kind of what I'm called to do. But with this backing me up, it's been helping me out a lot. And the fact that Janele seeing changes, I'm wait, are you serious? I'm not really focusing on is that really something that you're saying? She's yes, you're doing it. And we're starting to see results. And I started actually looking in the mirror, and I was oh wow, she's not wrong. I am seeing movement and growth and just overall just better life because of this. So I go to Janele for everything. Honestly, I'm somebody who really likes to do what they're told, when somebody tells me to do something, I'm going to do it because I trust them, but not a lot of people do I listen to for that advice. But I trust Janele because she's already in my community and she's just such a good person. So I listen to what she says to me. And so I'm glad I listened to her. So this is the shake every day in the morning. At least 5 days a week, guaranteed. I'm going to have a shake. It's the first thing I do And like my admin likes it too. So like I always make sure that people around me are getting Isagenix. So it's awesome.
I
So
love it.
got that
Andrew,
out of the way.
can I ask you, like,
Yes.
what were some things, I feel like I can even like bring them to light for you that we have talked about, but what were some things that you were looking for, like that attracted you to Isagenix that was different from what you were already doing? Like,
Yeah,
was it convenience? Like, what were the things that really were?
I'm a very it's a great question. Like, I'm a very structured person. Like, I like things kind of just mapped out A, B, C. And I don't know, like, I just like I like the calendar as well, the one that came in like the starting kit, and just kind of like getting a good idea, like how to measure your metrics, you know? And for me, it's like, I don't know, like, I just feel like it's very like tuned in for what I'm trying to do. It's like kind of unique in that regard. It's not just like a giant, hey boy, get your true mass and, you know, just get your scoops. I feel like it's very measured and calculated. And it's like, okay, if you do this many shakes, you see this amount of results. And like that actually like goes right into like this magical little bottle. So this is
Tell them what was happening.
Okay, so just about a little bit about me. So like I do network marketing for a living. So like I manage a book of business for Wells Fargo here in Arizona. So I literally manage all of their temporary employees. So I'm very into network marketing. It's what I do for a living. So like I love to talk to people. But with that, I work like 12-hour days. Sometimes I take work home. And so for me, I've only averaged about like 4.5 to 5 hours of sleep a night. Like it's something that's not healthy for me. I don't get a full 6 hours. I'm really just go, and then crash at like 2 o'clock. You know, it's not a really healthy lifestyle for me. And Janele was like, wait, how many hours of sleep are you really getting? I told her and she went, okay, stop everything you're doing. You're going to have this right now. And this is the sleep spray. And I can't tell you like how much this has changed, like just in the matter of this week. Like I have been taking every day. So I've been kind of trying to save it because I'm waiting for my paycheck. However, but I will take 3 sprays of this. I'll go like 3 of them. And literally I'm in a different planet. I'm not even joking. Like literally I will take this and I will sleep so good that like I remember my dreams. I wake up like at 6:30 naturally, like before my alarm clock comes up. Like my body is just like, yeah, I was, because like I remember what people say about some of this stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, it doesn't work. But literally within 10, like I take 3 sprays of this, and I was like on my phone doing my normal routine like usual, and then within 3 minutes to 10 minutes, I'm literally starting to do the drowsy eyes. I'm like, oh my gosh, like this stuff is real. So like I literally started taking sprays, and like now I'm falling to sleep quicker. Like I'm actually getting long sleep. Like I'm feeling better when I wake up. I'm more energized. And now like this and this go combined. Cause like I was asking Janele, I'm like, so this is like a full life cycle, you know, cause I'm a sales guy. There's a lot of full life cycle that you have to do in order to get delivery and what you want to accomplish, you know? And in order to like maximize my results, she's like, you've got to sleep. So literally this adds into this. And then I already have, you know, like all the other things in my kit that we mentioned. And, you know, I'm somebody that's like, you know, hope for the best, plan for the worst. So for Isagenix, the best result is that they use every single item, every single product very consistently. The worst is that they never open up their box and they never do anything. For me, I'm starting off nice and slow. Like I'm starting off with what works for me at the right time, and I'm somewhere in the middle, you know, but as soon as I start getting more repetition and I start going through it more and more and I start seeing the results, that's when I'm gonna get on that best result. So it's just a full life cycle for me. And like, I've seen just so many changes just in my personality and like my happiness. Cause you know, like it's a very busy life for me, and finding time for this stuff is something I'm really happy that I did, because it's changed me so much. And this sleep spray, like I am the biggest, if you need a spokesman for this sleep spray, please let me know, because I love this sleep spray so much.
Dude, Andrew, I love that you talked about that, because it's literally known as like the gateway drug to Isagenix. Like if you want people to get hooked on Isagenix, it's a joke, right? Of course, but give them the sleep spray. And I'm so happy to hear about that. So thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, no, it's the best thing I've probably done for my sleep, because like I said, like I only average like 4.5 hours of sleep, like realistically. Now I'm getting like 6+, and like I feel so much better. You know, I feel so much better going to sleep. So
thank you so much for sharing.
Awesome. And thanks so much, Jay. I loved everything you said. Is there anything else you want to wrap up on, or would you like me to, I'm going to keep it moving if that's cool with you?
I think that's awesome. Let's move it.
Okay, you guys, holy moly. Oh my gosh. I'm like super fired up, and like like Janele was saying, like my adrenaline is up. Like I am, this call and my leaders and like all of you guys sharing, like it is like nugget after nugget after nugget of just gold. And I'm just so fired up about this movement and us really impacting people's lives and really helping people get healthy and get paid. And obviously, you know, all of the slides, all of the slides before and all of what the girls, you know, just covered, you guys, the trends in today's world, why times are changing, what's really happening, the challenges that we're all going through when it comes to our nutrition, when it comes to, you know, just the fast-paced life and finances. And I mean, everything, you guys, this world is just going all the time. And so it's really cool to align with a company that has such incredible solutions and a freaking clear vision of where they're going. I love everything that the girls, like I said, shared, but I'm really going to shift into, you know, what if you could get paid for sharing something that you already love? And what really excites me about that, you guys, and really just taking a deeper look into how that works with Isagenix. You know, it's funny when we first, my family, my mom and I first started Isagenix, like we kind of stumbled upon the compensation plan and kind of stumbled into network marketing in this business, and didn't really know that you could get paid for sharing something that you love. And for example, you guys, I'm a yogi, I'm a yoga teacher, and I love my yoga. I have referred so many of my friends to yoga studios over the last couple of years with my practice, and I have not received one dime from those studios. And I have friends that are still going to those studios in Arizona, and I still am not getting any payment for those friends that are using and going to their studio. So, I mean, we constantly refer all the time. I'm referring movies. I refer, you know, skincare that I love, the clothes that I wear, and I'm not getting paid on any of that, you guys. So this is really, really cool that you have an opportunity to get paid for something that you already love. And if you're brand new to Isagenix, you know, obviously you're learning a lot on this call and taking a look at what this is all about. But if you're in Isagenix, you have got to feel the magic. I know that you've swallowed the rainbow, and everybody has had whatever transformation or result has happened for you. But I'm going to dive into a little bit more about the compensation plan and just kind of touch on a couple of things in the beginning, like our fast cash. So Isagenix has an incredible business opportunity. When you upgrade to an associate within the company, you really do open yourself up to an incredible opportunity with the compensation plan, with the business structure, and with really taking control of your financial stability and with your life. And what I love about Isagenix is that we do have an opportunity to help people make some fast cash like right away. We get paid daily, weekly, monthly, like annually. It is crazy. If you got paid on Monday, like drop in the chat, like thank God for residual income. Since I walked away from my corporate job at Yelp, I have gotten paid every single Monday. You guys, that's 5 years now. And I am so grateful for it. But I think what's really cool is that, like I said, you do have the ability to make fast cash, and you also have the ability to create something really long-term, really stable, and really set yourself up for your future. So I'm just going to go through a little bit on this slide really quickly. I did mention that we get paid daily, weekly, monthly. It's so fun. It's amazing. If you look to the right, a PIB is what that is called. It is called a product introduction bonus. And you can see that they are paid out in 25, 50, and 100 bucks. You guys, this is what blows my mind. When I was doing advertising sales at Yelp, if I were to make a sale, I wouldn't see that commission for almost like 2 paychecks down the line, right? So when I was making like sales, if I make a sale with Isagenix, so if I help somebody get started on a value pack or one of our premium packs, I can get paid daily, like right away. So the fast cash is available at your fingertips by helping other people get healthy. So you can receive product introduction bonuses on all initial orders that people place over 100 points in your system. And then this is just on here, free shipping on orders over $300. I mean, who doesn't like to save when it comes to that? So just tossing that out. But what I'm going to start diving into next, you guys, is our Isagenix compensation plan. And it is called You Share, They Share, Repeat. And it's really so cool that Isagenix has just created simple systems when it comes to our compensation structure and making money in this business. I'm obsessed with this. This excites me. This keeps me up at night. And this is just like so cool that we get to share this with you guys. So I'm going to, like I said, just kind of dabble in it. What I love about Isagenix and what you'll see here is our beautiful founder, Kathy Coover. She's an amazing woman. We're so grateful for her. And then you'll see Stephanie over there on the left, and you've got me on the right. So I'm just going to take you guys through this scenario really quickly. But Kathy, you know, starts as an associate in Isagenix, and she just has that Isagenix glow, and it's so cool. She has reached out to me, and she's like, Erica, I have found something that is going to light you up. And I would love for you to take a look at it and for you to, you know, jump in, do this with me. I need an accountability partner. So I'm like, of course, I want to look like you want to get healthy. I'm totally down to reset. So I jump in and get started with Kathy. And actually, you know, Steph hears that we're doing this and she reaches out to Kathy. So you may have people that are curious about Isagenix, you guys, and reach out to you, or you may be reaching out to your friends that you think would really benefit from it. It goes both ways. So basically, Steph and I get started. We get started in Isagenix. We're super excited to be doing this with Kathy. And what's really cool is Isagenix is so generous that if you help two people, two friends, get started with Isagenix in the same calendar week, so from Monday to Sunday, Isagenix will double your bonus. So the $50 bonuses that Kathy would be receiving for Steph and I getting started actually go to $100. So right there, you make $200 just by helping two people get started with their Isagenix. What's really awesome is the company has created what we call a Crystal Consultant bonus, and that is a $100 bonus for helping your two friends get started. So you have the ability right away by just opening your mouth and sharing with friends, or maybe telling friends that are curious about this, you know, how to do this, to make $300, you guys. That covers your basic system. You can eat for free. It's amazing. It's so exciting. And it's something that we help people do all the time. I love it so much. Plus, it's free memberships with Isagenix. There's no like lifestyle rewards contracts. It's only up to you to decide. So I'm super excited about that as well. The company is just launching so many incredible things. But here is the they share part of You Share, They Share, Repeat. So Kathy had reached out to Steph and I. We both got started. We're super fired up about it. And she says, you guys, we got my products paid for. I'm going to show you how to do the exact same thing. So she does the same thing with me, and she does the exact same thing with Steph. And we both grab our two people. So now Steph and I have our products paid for, which is amazing. And what's super cool is that by helping Steph and I grab our two, you get $100 bonus for each consultant that you create. So you start off with your first two friends, that's $300. You help Steph and myself grab our two people, that's $100 each. And then Isagenix is, once again, so generous, you guys, that when you have done this, it's called You Share, They Share, within 60 days of opening your Isagenix business and upgrading to associate, you get a $250 bonus. So you make $750 within your first 60 days. Not only do you get your products paid for, but you have money to put towards your products for the next month, for your maintenance or whatever your next goals are, right? And it really excites me that this is how simple it truly is. Like, we go to work to overcomplicate it. And what's really cool about it is that You Share, They Share, Repeat opens up the entire compensation plan for you. Okay. It's literally what we do. It's You Share, They Share, Repeat. You Share, They Share, Repeat. It's not something that we have to go into massive detail, but if you're interested in taking a look at how to get your products paid for, maybe eat for free, we can show you how to do that. What I do want to touch on is the difference between linear income and residual income. So I kind of touched on how I'm a yogi, I'm a yoga teacher, and it's a great example besides my Yelp job that describes linear income, right? So linear income is income that grows linear. You exchange your time for money. So I am only paid with my yoga if I'm in the studio physically teaching the class. I'm trading my time, and then I get paid for teaching the class. It's the same for Yelp. I would clock in and clock out. I was like paid for the hours that I was there. The income stops if you stop working. That's what linear income is. So I think that this is a really crucial point for everybody to maybe understand or grasp. The income stops if you stop working. I was recently talking to a massage therapist, and she was super upset because she was having some issues with her wrist, and she was going to have to get surgery, and that was going to take her out of her job, right? And so she was going to lose the hours with clients, and she doesn't get paid. So you guys, people are super passionate about what they're up to, or maybe there's a way that we can help them with this, right? This is where residual income is so powerful and comes into play. And that's something with linear income, you are financially dependent on your job. With residual income, you do the work once and you get paid, and you continuously get paid. So residual income, like great examples of this would be Britney Spears, or, an artist or a musician, or, an author, right? Somebody that sells a book, and then the book gets bought, years down the line, they still make money from that book. Somebody's song gets played, Britney Spears' song gets played time and time after again, like she gets paid on that. I still need to ask my dad, when Michael Jordan is shooting over him in the shot on the Nike commercials, like if he still gets paid. He used to get paid for little clips and tidbits when he was in commercials back in the day, you guys. So that is the power of residual income. Like he didn't have to keep doing that, and Britney Spears isn't singing every time that she's on the radio. Like that song was played time and time again. So this is what I love about residual income. You have time freedom, you have flexibility. There is no income cap. You don't have to worry about employees. This is what's so cool about our binary compensation plan. It is a team effort. You build two teams, we all work together, and it's a level playing field for everyone. Steph has mentioned this. It's a low barrier to entry. Like you guys, there is no risk, there's no reward without the risk, right? And there is no risk with this because we have a money back guarantee. So it's so crazy to me. Like it's genius. And that's why we're fired up about it. But that's the difference between linear income, residual income, if you weren't familiar with it, and also to show you the power of it. But what I love about Isagenix is maybe you need the additional income, like it's the what if income. It's the income to pay for daycare. Maybe you have car payments. It's the income that's going to pay for your kids' braces. Maybe you have health or some bills that you're, behind on. It's paying for student loans. It's the family vacations. Like when my mom first started in this business, like it was the shopping money. Like we were going splurging. She made like $500. We didn't even know how. She just helped her friends get started, and we're like, let's go to Nordstrom's. It was so fun. It's the sports tickets, it's the travel, it's paying, it's saying, being able to drop whatever you're doing and say, I'm going to go take a trip because I can and I want to, and I want to live now. It's the in case money, right? And I think that that's what's so cool about this opportunity, honestly, and about really taking this seriously in our generation is like, I don't want to work for 40 years and travel when I'm retired. Like I am living it up now. Like that was a huge motivating factor for me when I was working at Yelp. Like I didn't want to sit there and be handcuffed to my desk making, sales and doing things I wasn't passionate about. I'm super passionate about health. You'll find that, you guys, within Isagenix. And I'm also passionate about, fitness and moving my body, and everybody finds what they're passionate about, and you can pursue that with this vehicle. It is such an incredible gift. And you will get all you want in life if you help enough people get what they want. So I'm just going to keep this moving, and now you guys may be asking, holy moly, like information overload, so much excitement, like what is going on? This is something I'm super interested in if I'm not already a part of it. Where do I start? And it's really quite simple. It's just getting started. I mean, seriously, it's getting started. You saw Andrew share about how he was obsessed with his shakes and the sleep spray. We've got systems that synergistically set you up for success. That's how the products work, right? So we love to get people started on a customized, holistic nutrition system. You can see them laid out here. We've got, each system fits into your budget. because if you're spending 10 bucks a day, we're replacing 78 meals with our value pack. You know, that's $780 you're already spending on food. And this is, you know, not even a little bit more than half of that. And you'll get your money. You're going to save with Isagenix, you guys. It's so cool. So 10 bucks a day, $5 a day, just maybe meeting the need. You can meet with one of us leaders. We'll go over your goals, go over your budget, and really set you up for success. It really is, just like I said, about getting started. We can point you in the right direction of where. You just have to trust us. And like Andrew said, just jump in. So I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to ask my girls to jump on here real quick and just, you know, kind of share their last little tidbits. But I love these two questions and just kind of this last slide, you know, if not now, then when? And if not this, then what? And I remember asking myself that, you know, sitting at my desk in Yelp. Like, I lived in Arizona. It was beautiful. I loved the sunshine. Like, I remember being like, this is not what I want to do. Like, if not this, then what am I going to do? And so I saw the success with Isagenix. I saw the tracks to run on. I watched the people ahead of me do it and see massive success, whether that's physical transformations, whether that's financial success, it doesn't matter. But I really challenge you to take a deeper look at this, take a look at what we have to offer with the business opportunity, link arms with this movement. These girls are on fire. This team is on fire. Like, we are helping people left and right. And I'm so excited about our March Madness reset. It's our 14-day challenge coming up. We're going to, you know, knock it out, crush our performance. But thanks for being on tonight. I so appreciate it. I'm Erica, and I just am so honored and just grateful, honestly, so grateful for this journey with this team and with Isagenix. I can't imagine my life without it. So that is all I've got to say. Girls, Jay, you want to start, and then Steph can finish it off?
Yes, this is amazing. This is just a little sneak peek into our community and what we're up to. If you're local in Arizona or you know people in Arizona, we are going to corporate headquarters tomorrow. It's called Wellness Wednesday. It's at 6 p.m.
Yes.
And I know Andrew's going to be trying to make it as well. We have a few other babes from our local community who are coming, maybe some guys. That would be great. You know, we're really trying to grow that area of our movement. And then Thursday, I'll let Steph share a little bit about Thursday. We're having it at her spot, but we've got 2 local events this week, and just so grateful that you took the time to come and take a look at what we're up to.
Awesome. Thanks, Jay. Yeah. And for Thursday, we're going to have an awesome event here at my new place in Tempe. So if you're local, just hit up one of the leaders. We'll give you some information on where we're going to be at. It was going to be on a rooftop with a great view, but I think there's going to be rain, but that's okay. We'll be inside. It's no big deal. But you guys, I just wanted to leave you with this really quickly. I kind of just going back to the very beginning of the call, right? When I asked you the question, are you living your ideal life? And if you were not able to answer that question, and if you weren't really sure if you're on the path to living your ideal life, and if anything from this call resonated with you, I really encourage you just to get back with the person who invited you to this call and really talk through, like, what excites you in life? What would get you up every morning? What would fulfill you? And how can we meet that with this vehicle? And how can we get, like, just find what you're looking for, whether through community, through financial needs, through nutritional needs, and where can we meet that and find a solution for you. And we're gonna help you get to those goals and meet that ideal life and really get you to a place where you can answer that, like, with excitement and say, yes, I am living my ideal life and I am loving every bit of it. So we want all of you to be there. We're all on our way to there, and we have a huge mission and vision for where we're going, especially this year and beyond. So super excited to have you guys on the ride with us. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Yes, thanks guys. Have a great rest of your night.